You know that feeling? You're in a meeting or maybe talking with a group of friends and you make a suggestion, a good one, and it just hangs there. A few nods, maybe. Then the conversation moves on. But then just a few minutes later, someone else says the exact same thing. And suddenly, it's the best idea anyone's ever heard. Everyone leans in, they get the credit, and you're left sitting there thinking, what do they have that I don't? Was it their tone, their confidence, some secret magic you weren't born with? Here's the raw truth. It's neither magic nor born talent. It's psychology. And for the next few minutes, we're going to break down the silent psychological triggers that separate being heard from being respected. This isn't about being loud. It's about being powerful in a way most people never learn. So, let's get into these 6 triggers. As we go through them, I want you to think of one situation in your own life, maybe at work or with your friends, where you wish you had a little more respect. Keep that in mind. 1. The power of a quiet presence. Most people think authority comes from being the loudest in the room. It's the opposite. True authority comes from a quiet, grounded presence. Think about the most powerful person you've ever met. Chances are they didn't need to shout. It's called calm dominance. When you are still and controlled in a chaotic environment, people's brains subconsciously tag you as the leader. The trigger isn't about dominating the conversation. It's about dominating the space you occupy with your calmness. Before you speak, take a breath. Plant your feet. Slow your gestures. Let your silence hold weight. Make people lean in to listen to you. Don't force your voice out to them. 2. The architecture of your words. Have you ever noticed how some people use a lot of words but say very little? They use phrases like, I was just thinking, maybe we could possibly... That language is filled with escape hatches. It screams insecurity. This is about linguistic certainty. Your brain is wired to trust statements that are clear, concise, and declarative. Cut the qualifiers. Instead of, I think we should try this, say, here's what we should do. Instead of, sorry to interrupt, just wait for a pause and say, to build on that. Frame your ideas as conclusions, not suggestions. 3. The strategic pause. This might be the most powerful one on the list. When asked a difficult question, our primal instinct is to fill the silence immediately. We feel the pressure to have an answer ready. But that makes you look reactive, not thoughtful. It's the power pause. A deliberate silence before you speak signals immense cognitive processing. It tells everyone, what I am about to say has been carefully considered. Next time you're asked a serious question, stop. Hold the silence for 2 full seconds. Nod slightly as you process. Then, speak. That tiny pause transforms you from a participant into a judge delivering a verdict. 4. The currency of specificity. Vague statements are cheap. Specific statements are valuable. Saying we need to improve sales is a forgettable platitude. Saying we can increase Q3 sales by 15% by focusing on our top-performing client segment and upselling product X is a statement of authority. This is cognitive concreteness. The human brain trusts and remembers concrete details over vague concepts. Specificity is proof of mastery. Arm yourself with specifics. Use data. Use names. Use dates. When you speak with precision, you are silently communicating that you have done the work and you know your stuff inside and out. 5. The focus of your attention. Where you put your eyes is where you put your power. When you're speaking to a group, do your eyes dart around nervously, or do you hold a calm, steady gaze with one person at a time? This is about visual anchoring. When you give someone your full, uninterrupted focus, even for just a few seconds, it makes them feel witnessed and important. And the people watching you see someone who is fully engaged and in control. When you speak, don't scan the room. Pick one person. Deliver a full thought to them. Then, slowly and deliberately, move your gaze to another person and deliver the next thought. You're not broadcasting. You're having a series of mini conversations. 6. The frame of your reactions. How you react to pressure, criticism, or surprises is the ultimate test of your authority. If you get defensive, flustered, or angry, you shatter the perception of control. This is emotional homeostasis, your ability to maintain internal stability, no matter what happens outside. People are drawn to psychological safe harbors in a storm. When challenged, your first reaction should be a slight calm smile, not a smirk. Then pause and respond with a level tone. Agree with any part of their point you can. Then be like, that's a fair concern, but here's why I see it differently. You just reframed an attack into a dialogue that you're leading. So let's go back to that meeting room, the one where you felt invisible. Now you see it, don't you? It wasn't a conspiracy. It was a subtle game of psychological cues. The person who got credit was likely, without even knowing it, using one or more of these silent triggers. You don't need to be the loudest. You need to be the most grounded, the most precise, the most composed. This isn't about putting on a mask. RawPsych is about understanding the raw mechanics of human interaction, so your true value isn't overlooked. It's about making sure the outside reflects what's on the inside. Your mission, before the next time you find yourself in a situation where you need respect, is to pick just one of these triggers, just one, and practice it until it becomes part of you. This is a skill, not a trait, and you can learn it. If this clicked for you, if you're ready to understand more of these raw psychological principles, hit that subscribe button. Because we're just getting started. Thanks for watching.